public hearing with the adoption of ordinance 2024-17 to consider approval of a development plan for the planned development of approximately 86.56 acres land adjacent to 150 block of FM 247 and also just east of American Legion, located on Walker County property ID number 13938, 13939, and 13941. I believe we have a city representative that's ready to talk. Armand?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, City Council. Tonight's public hearing is for the development plan for the planned development of approximately 86.56 acre tract. SPJR Properties LLC is the owner of the property located on those parcels that I just mentioned. And they received approval from this City Council at the December 5th, 2023 City Council meeting to amend the development district map to change the zoning classification from management to a planned development. In conjunction with the application for that change in the development district classification to a planned development, a concept plan for that development was also approved by the City Council.
Josh Rothstein, and that's my partner, Stefan Pardo. We're happy to answer any questions that y'all have. Don't know if you want us to run you through an actual presentation.
How are you, Josh? I don't know if this question's for you or Armand. I think forward thinking as far as anything that's going to be built in Huntsville from now on. Mm-hmm. And have y'all taken all the precaution, all the extra steps they need to take in the planning for watershed?
Councilmember Lau, as far as city requirements, they will have to submit civil plans, and they will have to be approved before it can be platted, and also before that final site plan can be approved in regards to step 3.
We are in engineering design phase, so we are going through the grading, mass grading exercises and looking through the entire, earthwork balance of the project. Yes, sir.
We've had a lot of houses that were flooded who were not flooded before. They were not flooded by rising water. They were flooded by water coming downstream from uphill. I'd like to see a design so that it would make that less likely.
Councilman Fossil, let me bring something up here. We're talking about a concept. They're going to come back with plans that we can look at real close and talk about the stuff you're talking about right now, if you don't mind. Consider approving the minutes from the July 2nd, 2024 regular City Council meeting. Consider adoption of ordinance 2024-16 to amend the budget for fiscal year 23-24 and/or CIP project budgets. C, consider approving the 2024 election services contract and joint election agreement with Walker County for the November 5th, 2024 general election for the purpose of electing at large council members to serve three-year terms in any special elections that may call by the city. D, consider the adopting ordinance 2024-15, ordering a municipal election to be held on November the 5th, 2024, general election to elect the 4 at-large council members to serve 3-year terms. Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say aye. A, first reading. To consider adopting ordinance 2024-17 to approve the development plan for the planned development of approximate 86.56 acres tract of land adjacent to the 150 block FM 247 and also just east of American Legion Drive, located on Walker County property ID number. This is also a first reading. Consider the possible action to approve ordinance 2024-14, authorizing the participation with other energy service area cities in matters concerning Entergy Texas, Inc., and the authorizing the hiring of lawyers and rate experts and the city's participation at the Public Utility Commissions of Texas.
Council, this is an annual contract that we do at the Lawton Law Firm to review any proceedings filed by Entergy to ensure they comply with the law, make the correct calculations, and contest rate charges. Routinely, on the ones that we can contest, they get significant reductions to help save our citizens money. Also, due to the fact that this is July, I would ask that y'all make a motion to waive the 2 reading requirement and pass it now.
Mayor, I move to waive the 2 reading requirement and approve ordinance 2024-14 authorizing participation with other energy service area cities in a matter concerning Entergy Texas, Inc., and authorizing the hiring of lawyers and rate experts and the city's participation at the Public Utility Commission of Texas.
Thank you, Councilman McKenzie. I will call for the vote. All those in favor,
Aye.
say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, likewise. Move on to C, consider approving resolution number 2024-16, authorizing the Walker County Appraisal District Office to calculate the voter approval tax rate for the 2024 tax year, city fiscal year 2024-2025, in the manner provided for special taxing unit 8%, as the City of Huntsville is located in an area declared a disaster area pursuant to Texas Tax Code.
Because the city is part of a disaster declaration, there is a provision in the tax code to allow the city, any city, to use the 8% rate in calculating, the voter approval rate. So that's what this is for. It's basically council, not necessarily instructing, but telling the Walker County Appraisal District, we would like to use the 8% calculation. Council will, at the September 17th meeting, adopt a tax rate, and that will be based on what council tells the city manager that they want.
The short answer to this does not increase the tax rate. You have that choice September 17th.
This is a vehicle that the council can choose to implement to try to help defer some of the expenses that were.
The 8% is the maximum rate that the City of Huntsville can impose on property owners for the disaster. That's just clarification, just what the mayor said. That's all.
If this council directs the appraisal district to make that calculation using 8%, that's the maximum, yes, that could be used.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, like. Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Yes, sir.
It's not a balanced budget right now by any means. I think we started at general fund, we started about $10 million upside down, and we've whittled it down to about 2.
We'll reconvene the open meeting for the city council meeting coming out of executive session. Do we have any motions to make?
Yes, Mayor. I move to renew the city manager's contract as presented.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like. Count carries, and that will do it for tonight. We will close the meeting at 8:41.
Thank y'all very much.